What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Football Heads. It's the inside of your boy Herm Jack, giving it to you just how you want it to be, man. All 32 teams, man. We can all chop it up, cap it all down, man. Week week 14 is another week. It seemed like yesterday was like week one, right? Seemed like yesterday was week one. Now week 14. We back to playing these brownies again. I'm sure my Browns fans gonna be hollering at me, man. Holla at me, man. Browns people, holla at me. Man, a lot to talk about, man. Rams, Cardinals, man. We're gonna talk about the Jaguars thing, man. Urban Meyer, man. Do you really think college coaches can transition to the NFL, man? Because it's only right now, you got Cliffsbury right now, but I think he just happened to wake up because he wasn't really doing too good either. But it's a lot of college coaches that haven't panned out to be in the NFL, and give you more around the league stuff and just trying to give it to you like that. First of all, give rest in peace to the league, Demaryius Thomas. Rest in peace to him, man. Fortunate what happened to him. Good wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. Remember back in the day when Tebow, when everybody thought Tebow was a quarterback. Hell, I even thought Tebow was a quarterback. Hit him with that little sneaky RPO. He hit the slant, stiffed arm the cornerback and went all the way for the touchdown, man. Things like that. It's hard to put things in perspective because the second RIP I want to give to is to my mom, Virginia Jackson. She passed on the same day as him. It's just when things like that come, touch you. Sometimes you don't think it's real, and then by day comes you realize, yeah, this is what it is, man. This is what it is. So rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas. Definitely rest in peace to my mom. I love you, Mom. I'll be talking about you more later on this evening on the pool. Check me out on the pool with Sway Lou and the Dolphin on this evening at 7:30. We're back to football talk. Back to straight football talk. Let's go, man. Let's swing it around this league, man. Let's swing it around this league. Ooh, no, excuse me, fellas. Swing it around this league. Not that damn thing too far from me. Around the league, man. I want to speak first, like I said, the Jaguars. Khan, that's the owner. Khan wanted Urban Meyer so bad, this and that. He even ignored player offensive coordinators and other coaches that's already established in the league. You already know what I'm talking about. B enemy. He ignored B enemy. He said, you know what? You good, but you ain't Urban Meyer. You ain't won no 3 championships. You don't get DBs. You don't get wide receivers. You don't get running backs. You just tell guys where to go, what to do. But ain't that what's supposed to be done? So he ignored them. He got Urban in there since from week 1. Urban has been horrible. Since week 1. Not even week 1. Since he signed, Urban has been bad. It's like you go from having one of your old coaches come in. They get him for domestic violence. He got to resign. That's one. Now I'm gonna jump in and jump out. For 2, right now he blaming the losses not on him. He blamed it on his coaches and his players. When they lost against the Rams, it was about to hell, all hell was about to break loose. All hell was about to break loose. Marvin Jones, the receiver, just got mad going up against Meyer. Look at you. You ain't no coach. Urban Meyer looking at him like, you ain't no receiver. Overlay better than you. He coming out, and I'm getting him. And I'm trading you. Because Khan, the word is, Khan is not going to let him go. Khan's not letting him go. So, what is there to do? You got this guy, Cap is there, probably like 40 something, 40 something in the cap. He benching running backs. He's not giving everybody an opportunity to play. Then he in practice, he in meetings, testing coaches out like, I'm winners. I'm winners. I'm the winners. He add plural. I'm the winners. Y'all the losers. Let me see your resume, and let me see what y'all capable to match my resume. You learn from me. Straight up. How you supposed to play for a man that's gonna, one, try to degrade you, two, degrade the players? Like this guy, like this is not O State, this is not Florida, this is not Utah, this is not Bowling Green. These is $1 million players that don't care really what you're saying or what you think. And if you don't respect them, they're not gonna respect you. How can they respect the coach, man? That man in Columbus, man, drunk. Girl dropping down and getting her ego on. He tapped her. Get your ego on, girl. How can you respect that, man? Really? How can you really respect that? Let me know out there, man. Just let me know. Let me know. How can you really respect that? Because when you being unprofessional with a team, when you being really unprofessional, that shows the character that you trying to put out with that product. On every Sunday, it's gonna be all types of mishaps and things like that. Because why? It's gonna make once the coach do it, the players is gonna do it, and once the players don't care, then that's when the whole damn organization falls down. That's just what it is. And if Jacksonville wants to do that, and if the owner Khan wants to continue to have Urban Meyer there to wreck up the team, to destroy it by pieces, then there you go. Because you can be like Cincinnati. Well, they trying to get some people now, but in Cincinnati, they didn't care. You see, you ever went to that stadium before? Just go down to Paul Brown, man. That's one of the worst. Gotta be probably the number one worst stadium in the league, because now every stadium down there is like down near $1 million. Well, not $1 million, about close to $1 billion, like 300-400 million. These new stadiums. I don't think Cincinnati's gonna change their stadium no time soon. I mean, at least even Cleveland got improvements in their stadium. I don't see Cincinnati doing it. I just don't. But Jacksonville, something's gonna have to get straightened out in Jacksonville. If it's not gonna get straightened out in Jacksonville, then you can see more consecutive losing seasons. Then you can just see another coach getting fired. And then who wants to go in there to that little fireball mess? Because all the good players is gonna want to leave. Nobody's gonna want to sign there. Just like a couple years ago, Jacksonville was in the AFC Championship. Had all them players: Calais Campbell, Ramsey. The list goes on. The list goes on. Just because you have Blake Bortles, as your quarterback, he got you there. Y'all should have just ran the ball more against the Patriots. Then maybe y'all have possibly went to the Super Bowl. But another time for that. So since for that, everybody just let me know what's the biggest turn besides the turmoil in Jacksonville with Urban Meyer. What you think is in turmoil besides probably the Browns? Because we gonna get on that in a minute. We gonna get with the Browns besides Cleveland, possibly Pittsburgh. Do you want to say Minnesota? You want to say Minnesota, even though they got the sneaky win, because they almost lost last. They almost. I don't know what's up with Pittsburgh. We like, you know what? Let's talk about Pittsburgh real quick then. I mean, just let's give it a just gonna just a hottie, just a hottie. Pittsburgh, they was gonna come back, you know, in the beginning, bounce back. Ben said he was ready. Ben said, you know, he back to the old Ben. This is before training camp, everything. That's what I'm talking about. So now let's go to week 13. These guys, they beat us. They beat us Thursday. I mean, excuse me, Sunday, last Sunday. Come back that Thursday, right? 26 point hold. Next thing you know, second half, they do their thing. But it's still not enough. I see the defense is starting to wake up. JJ Watt, it's just one of them. It's just one of them seasons, man, where it seems like your star players is just getting like a hamstring or a concussion, ankle. It just seemed like it's just that. It's just that type of year. I don't understand why. It just is. But they come back. Fitzgerald. Not Fitzgerald. They finally quit putting him inside the box and let him roam around. You know, because basically they was more using him like a linebacker more than a safety. Now that y'all thinking that he might not have a good year, but no, it's just the way that they was playing because they needed help. You know, when JJ Watt was out, he had to come up, you know, help help the other linebackers, things like that. Man, football is complicated, man. Some people is very important to the defense, and once that person is out and you trying to figure out some way, maybe you have to, you might have to stretch. You might stretch it a little bit. You still might come with a product. It might not be as A1, but it'll be a little diluted. But you still gonna get it. You still gonna like it because it's still the same product. But I'm gonna hold that right there because once I get to the Browns section, because if the Browns lose today, right? If Browns lose to the Baltimore Ravens today, Bird Gang in the building. They lose to us today. Pittsburgh already took the L. I wanted to know, everybody, is it time for a reset for both these teams? Because they both spent a lot of money. Browns figured they was going to be a Super Bowl caliber team. Pittsburgh at least thought they was going to be at least make it to a playoff team, divisional champ. Is it time to just scratch it all, tear it up, grab the piece of paper, crumble it up, throw it away? Let me know about that, you know what I'm saying? But we still gonna get this thing cracking, man. I do not own anything but myself, my life, my goals, and however I want to feel, man. So let's switch it to the headlock picks, man. The headlock picks for the day, man. A lot of games, a lot of good games to be going on. A lot of just exciting football today, man. Let's start off with KC and the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders, man. KC just on a 5-game winning streak, doing what they gotta do. They got Ingram. They got Ingram from Pittsburgh for the trade. Now they just doing what they gotta do. Finally, Phillips locked in the defensive end. Got Jones back off the defensive end because he couldn't do nothing. Now he's back at defensive tackle. He done got four and a half sacks in the past 5 games. I mean, what else more can you do? It's just whoa, they shining right now. For Las Vegas Raiders. I just don't know. I don't know if they can bounce back, man. I don't know if they can bounce back. The tight end, he's not in there. Waller's not in there. He's not in there today. Edwards, he was looking good the first couple of weeks. Now he's not. He's not even being the same. I just really think they lose. They lose today. Let's go San Francisco versus the 49ers. Bengals trying to bounce back from they loss to the Chargers last week. And I just really think, they gonna do what they gotta do. The Mixon is back, Mixon and oh my God, slipping his name real quick. They're back. So Mixon and Higgins is back. So I figure that the offense is gonna click on all cylinders. I just think Cincinnati wins. Let's go Denver. Let's go Denver, Detroit. I really think Detroit, since they got their win last week, I really think they come back and get the win this week. 2 games in a row. Dan Campbell know how to coach his teams. I mean, as you can see, he's a really good coach. He's a knockout coach, man. He's willing to do anything for that team, and I think his team is ready to rock with them. So I really think they beat Denver. Denver got all the pieces around them. They just need a quarterback, and Teddy Bridgewater is what he is. He's a bridge quarterback, and they just need somebody else to help get them to the top. That's what it is. Let's go Atlanta versus Carolina. Well, they both in the needs of a win, future top 10 draft picks. Carolina, they try to, they signed back Cam. Cam looked good the first couple of weeks. Then he stunk it up. The last game, the third game, then he was mediocre on the fourth game. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he ain't got nothing else to do. McCaffrey's out for the year. So, if he ain't got a good running back, he ain't pretty much good at all to help anybody. Atlanta, I really think Atlanta gets it back together, at least for this win. Atlanta wins. Let's go on New Orleans versus the Jets, man. New Orleans versus the Jets. I think Hill will be just running. Hill, man, you just feel sorry for the head coach of New Orleans. Winston came in and blew at his knee. You sign Hill. He's a decent quarterback, but as you can see, I don't think he can really take you to playoff games. He can probably win you about 4 or 5 games, but I don't think he can really just take you all the way there. And you know what? What I really think is that the New Orleans Saints will slip back and give it up to the Jets. Seattle, Houston. Ooh-wee. Houston trying to find out who their quarterback really is. They trying to find out if this guy can really be there because Watson is gone. And the Seahawks. Trade talks is going on right now. Trade talks is going on with Russell Wilson. He don't want to be there. Ain't no telling where this guy gonna go. Here, there, everywhere. Hell, he might be traded to a rock for some dirt. Who knows? Seattle still wins. They still got better players than Houston, man. Seattle wins. Let's go. Let's switch it up. Let's go Buffalo Tampa Bay. Listen, Buffalo just came off the loss to New England. I don't think they're gonna win today either. They're gonna lose again. Be one man. These guys was what, 6-2, 6-3. One lost like two out of three out of the last four. Now they play Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay clicking on all cylinders. Evans. You got Grunk. You got all them guys that's there, man. It's just they're clicking on all cylinders. No way they can do it. Like I said, Arizona, Chicago, Tampa Bay. Green Bay, Chicago. Aaron Rodgers said he owned you guys, and he's still gonna own y'all. So they win big. Even though Fields is coming back, he's starting. His ribs is still kind of tender or whatever. Allen Robinson to be back for his receiver, so he has somebody to throw to. But still, defense is there, but it's not. I think they're starting to wave in. I think right now it's just a matter of time when Gase is going to be the head coach of the Chicago Bears, when Gase is going to be out. I don't know when it's just going to be sent, so Green Bay wins. And LA, Arizona, Cardinals 10-2, best team in the league. Like I said, Cliff Kingsbury. I say congratulations to him, because I thought he couldn't put this team together. Now, they're 10-2, they on the roll. First, when Kyler Murray and Hopkins was out, I figured they'll lose a couple of games. No, they kept on clicking with Connor, and wow, it was just they're very, very good. That's a true statement of a case of a good team, of a really good team. I mean, Green Bay beat them, but they're a good, solid team. And I just think LA right now, it's just something about them. They already lost to the Cardinals. I think it's the third week of the season. I just don't think they got the fire. They got the firepower, but I just don't think they got the capabilities to try to beat the team. And I just think Arizona still probably come out winning big, 35-28. Seriously, that's what I really think. 35-28. So that's that for the headlock picks, man. And just holla at your boy, man. Show you got anything about how you feel about your team, and which player, who you want to work with, who you want to holla at, just holla at your boy, man. We all put this together, man, here on Football Heads. I really want to switch it over to the Cowboys versus the Redskins. Reason I put it battle for the division is because Redskins is the winners of 4 straight. I think they're like 6-6. Cowboys is 8-4. But they're not playing like there was a couple weeks ago, when they was scoring high, scoring big. Ever since Dak came back from the calf injury, and ain't been clicking on all cylinders. Even though they get Gregory back and Lawrence back, which is a plus, they can keep Parsons probably back to the middle linebacker, but I think they're gonna put some packages in this weekend, today, for Washington. I think Parsons gonna play both positions. And you know what? Let's speak about Parsons. And my football heads out there, you can agree with me or not. I think Parsons is an all pro and as a middle linebacker and as an outside. I mean as a defensive end.
Personal foul.
I know you like personal foul. What is he doing? Check me out. The guy has what I think about like 9.5 sacks. He was just playing the middle linebacker spot, doing all types of damage for the Cowboys. Then when Lawrence got Lawrence was out with the foot, they put him at defensive end. He was just causing more terror. And the only person that did that, something like that, was Khalil Mack when he played for the Raiders back a couple years ago. Probably what for 17 or something, 16, 17. Their defense right now, I think can match up. Heineke, this week now I'm gonna switch it over to the Redskins. Heineke, listen, he's showing everybody, look, I can play a little bit of ball. I can play a little bit of ball. You know, they got little receivers. Thomas, their tight end Thomas blew out his knee. Well, no, he didn't blow it out, but he out for a couple of weeks. You know, they got McLaurin, good running backs. It's gonna be a tough match for Cowboys because it just seemed like even though you know everything's clicking, maybe like once you know maybe because now they got both their defensive ends that's gonna play today. Maybe the defense would be a little bit better. We don't know. They've been out for a while, so you know they gotta knock out some of that rest. But I think Redskins offense with the help of the Gibson and McLaurin, I just think the Redskins got a chance to top these Cowboys today. Because, you know, Pollard is out. Their speedster. He's out. You know, he's going to be replaced with Corey Clement. Corey Clement is all right, but he's not Pollard. And Zeke is still not 100%. So Zeke might get you maybe 2-3 yards per carry right now. He got a bum knee right now, and Dak has not really been throwing that ball the way he been doing it. So, and regardless that Chase Young is out for the Washington football team, they've been still playing good football. They've still been playing good football. And just watch, just you know, if you ain't want, you know, your team, if you know, flip channel surfing, check out this Redskins Cowboys game. It's gonna be very interesting, man. It's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very fun to watch. And hell, you know the insider Herm Jack gonna be there at least to try to give it to you. So that's how we gonna do it right there, man. And now, what I really want to do is switch over to my game. Bird Gang in the building. Bird Gang in the building. Ravens versus Browns. Second time in like the past 2 weeks. They came to our town. They played us good. They played us hard. Lamar threw 4 of them. He threw 4 of them. And seemed like he threw 4 of them in like 20 seconds. Your boy Mayfield throws a jump, a ball jump, TD catch to Njoku, which we all knew was incomplete, but it was all cool. We still end up with winning by 3. This is gonna be a slugfest. 2 weeks later now, Cleveland gets the bye. It takes the L, gets the bye regroup. Week goes to Pittsburgh, lose by 2, and we also lose Humphreys. Now we come to Cleveland. The dog pound is out. Here we go, Brownies. Ravens is like, we here, but you don't want to start nothing there. Cleveland fans are just as wild. It's all love. But the thing is, what Cleveland's gonna come with today? You know they watched the film. They know we shut the run game down. Shut it more down than I thought we was ever gonna do. And y'all couldn't pass worth crap. But you know what? We couldn't either. So it's about to be another ugly game that we're gonna have to sit and watch and enjoy. Act like it's the best game in the world. Now, you tell me. Cleveland, 6-6. You take this loss. If it's not over, it's down there close to being over. You start thinking about Baker's contract. Start thinking about other people's contracts. Start thinking like, okay, maybe I can replace this player with this player, much lesser, replace him with a rookie, second-year guy. Let's just cut these corners, man, because we thought we had these guys. We thought they could take us somewhere, and it just didn't go. It just didn't give us the bang for our buck. Okay? Baltimore, 8-4. We take this loss, we ain't that bad. But we take this loss to be 2 in a row. We still got to play Pittsburgh again. Still got to play Cincinnati. The Rams. Then we got to play Green Bay too, I think. Defense already is not at the top core. Humphreys is gone. Deshaun Elliott is gone. Peterson is gone. 75% of the secondary is gone. You think Baker Mayfield ain't gonna at least pull one thing out of his hat? Some play action fake? Just throw it to Peoples. No, Peoples gonna go get it. Peoples gonna go get that. It's gonna be a hard game today, man. And if Baltimore, and if you really think you're gonna shut down Chubb and Hunt again like the same way we did 2 weeks ago, you got another thing coming, man. Cause I guarantee for sure they sat there and studied and just how they gonna just set this up differently. Maybe with a whole different blocking scheme, a whole nother different game plan. I already know it. I can just see it. But say if we do come out with this win, Baker Mayfield does not play his best. Because that's what everybody on. Because, you know, he got all these commercials. And, of course, I'm sure he's going to throw the ball at least 17 to 24 times. 17 to 24 times. Cleveland lose today. With the loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers is Thursday. Is it time to reset? Is it time to reset for both these teams? Is it just time? Is it just like, low? We invested this money in these guys. We invested money in Cleveland. We invested money in running backs. We invested money in the line. We invested money in the defense. It's time to just scrap this up. Get the paper, crumble it up, and throw it down. Start with Baker Mayfield. I've been saying this for weeks. Everybody else who got a podcast or a radio show or whatever they do, they get down been saying this for weeks. Is Baker Mayfield the guy? It looks like no. I understand he's hurt, but he's not that guy right now, and he probably never ever is going to be that guy. Is he a $30 million quarterback? No. 25 maybe. Honestly, he's like an 18 mil, 17 mil guy. But that's just me being a Raven, and y'all might like, okay, Herm Jack, you hating. Herm Jack, you hating. Here's the whistle. You hating. No. Every time when it comes to the big games, he never produces. We can go back to the playoffs and the Chiefs. He didn't produce. We can go back to the first game or the second game y'all had in the season with him. He had the ball, didn't produce. Go to the game with us. He didn't produce. There's games this year he didn't produce. There's games he won, but when it came down to going there, he don't produce. Could you say it was OBJ? No, I think that was just bad coaching. I think they didn't know how to integrate him into that system to make it all click on all cylinders. Yeah, of course, you can't give this guy the ball 6 or 7 times every game, but you gotta at least give it to him about 3 or 4 times to make him happy, because he's a first down getter. You know, he's the one that's gonna get you the first down. He's the one that's gonna stretch out the field to open up for Landry and Peoples. You know, but you let him go. He went LA. Let's see what he do. You just signed a couple of linemen. Chubb is good. Hunt is good. Garrett is good. I don't know if you're gonna keep clowning. You might for another year, but he gonna want some bread. So you might not even keep this guy. Y'all might not even keep Johnson. Y'all might not even keep Hill. Scratch it all up. Don't even like this is next year be Baker's 5th year. Don't even talk about no contracts. Don't even talk about it at all. Pittsburgh. You know, Ben, rumors saying this is Ben's last year. He's gonna try to go out with a biggie, bang, bang. But, you know, he got the win against us. Then, you know, took the L against Minnesota. They defense got some high price players. They really don't want to sign Joe Hayden. Fitzgerald got that bread. Stephon Tuitt, he been hurt. He got bread. Cameron Hayward gonna want some bread. It's just Steelers is like really over the cap as far as their defensive players. And I'm saying they still got their receiver. They got a good receiving core. You know, Juju can leave. You know, they signed him to a 1 year. They ain't tripping about Juju. You know, as long as they still got Deontay and Claypool and on that tight end, they good to go. So, by Big Ben being gone, is Haskins the guy? Is he the quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers? Or do they search for something? Well, no, I can't even say search for something in the draft, because the quarterbacks, listen, hold on. Personal foul. I didn't even mean to say look for a quarterback in the draft, because there really is not really no quarterbacks in the draft. These guys is like, I don't even know if they first round. They is maybe late tier. Or you just gonna find something in free agency. It's gonna be a couple guys out there. What, you bring what? Fitzpatrick in? You look at Watson. Rodgers. You can see Rodgers in the switch from a green and yellow to black and yellow. Or can you see that? No, I can't see that. But you never know. It's a wacky world out here. Is it time to change? Just let me know, man. Let me know. Is it time to change for the Cleveland Browns? Is it time to change for them Pittsburgh Steelers, man? Because it's, it was looking good, and now they're falling off. Especially if we beat Cleveland today. Because I know for a fact one thing about Lamar Jackson. Y'all can say this and say that. The guy knows how to win games now. Y'all was talking about he can't win this, he can't win. The guy knows how to win games. Yes, we failed the 2-point conversion last week. Yes, we did. JJ Watt was on a boy. He was playing with our right tackle, man, like it was a little baby, man. Like he just rock the pumping, playing with him. Now we got the tackle that we signed earlier in the season from Denver when he blew out Wagner, when he blew out his Achilles tendon. He was a good right tackle, y'all. If y'all don't remember, he was a good right tackle. He just got cut. He got cut because he was supposed to work out at Denver's facility and he decided not to. He did an outside workout and he blew out his Achilles tendon. Now he's back with us. Hopefully he can get up to par, up to strength. Maybe we get to see him the last 2 games of the season, get some rust off. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be real nice to see that going down. And far as today, that's how I see it. Baltimore, same score, 13-10. I just think both of our offense collectively, Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, I really think our offense is not we is not clicking on all cylinders right now. I think Chubb gets 100 yards today, but I just think even though our secondary is still patched up, we get a little Jimmy Smith out there, Averett, Stevenson. We got we got him out the practice squad from the Rams. We just gotta put everybody in there, man. We can't really do too many blitzes, man. We just run these guys in zones, man. Hopefully, our front four can get us something today. Hopefully, our front four, maybe Bowser can tear something up. Houston, you really in need for a sack, man. You really in need for a sack. We get it together, and like I said, both our offense is not clicking. Tucker always come through, get us with the field goal somewhere in the fourth quarter. We do not. One thing about the Baltimore Ravens, we still only. I think we scored 3 points. I think we might have scored 3 points in the first quarter last week. I don't know. If we did score 3 points last week in the first quarter, we only scored 32 points. It's week 14 and only scored 32 points in the first quarter. That we will not. We will punt the ball as soon as we get the ball. That's what we've been doing all year long. We don't get started till the late second in the third quarter. Long as we can keep Cleveland, even if Cleveland score, long as we can keep them within 10 points, they score, possibly kick a field goal. Third, fourth quarter, that's when we get the clicking in all cylinders, and we're gonna, get a couple defensive stops, move the ball, run it, of course by running. We gotta get Bateman. We gotta get Bateman back in the situation. I like Sammy. But right now, I think it's just the time for Sammy to become the backup and Bateman to become the starter, so we can get him more acclimated as far as our playoff chances roll. We get to the playoff, he'll be real well groomed to start getting these first downs and moving the change for us as a receiver, because Sammy is good, but right now he need to get the touches, and he ain't been getting a lot of touches the past couple of games, and they running plays that's not really for him, and we got to get him more activated. Offensive line, especially the right tackle, we already know what Villanueva is, so I'm not even going to harp on him. Makari, you got, please. Clowney going to be on that tail today, man. Villanueva. Garrett's going to be on that tail today. Just got to get us something to... We just got to create, man, a nice little pocket for Lamar. And don't have this man doing parallettes, spinning around, doing all types of stuff, running for his life. We need clean pockets. Him to see through these soft spots in the zone. Because that's what they're going to do. The zone is out. And if we get to pulling all that out, then we good to go. Bottom line, that's just what it is. That's just straight what it is, man. I appreciate everybody that that tuned in today, that looked at it. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love, man. Come back, check me out again. Check me out soon, man. Once again, I like to say rest in peace to Virginia Jackson, my mom. Mom, I love you. You always be a part of my heart. I just wish he was, wish he was still here. I know everybody's, that's a cliche. I mean, I did, I figured that man, we got this Christmas. You'll be here this Christmas. Be here this, New Year's. Fortunately, it didn't get to that. But I'm sure you up there feeling comfortable with your daughters, Arazi, Ree, and Tammy, and your other daughter, the twin, also. I'm gonna look out for Sam. Sam's gonna look out for me. Larry's gonna look out for Sam. We're gonna be cool. Wayne, we're gonna try to, communicate more, get things together, and yeah. Yeah, I love you, man. So then, yeah, let me just end it off with a clap. Oh, not with the whistle. Sorry, we'll leave this with the applause. Yeah, good episode today, man. Catch me tonight. Pool. Speak about my mom, talk about things, man. Not even trying to be or Captain Obvious or whatever, or maybe I am, but these are the things I was not aware or not I need to understand, I need to know, and try to prepare myself and others around me, because death is very, very unexpected, and sometimes people got it together, some people don't. And I'm just gonna share my experience and what everybody need to be prepared for or whatever. But until then, man, it's the inside of your boy Herm Jack, aka the Black Jamison Hensley, on another episode of Football Heads. I might get on, at 4. I don't know. I might get on. I don't know. But if not, catch me tonight on the pool. Sway Lou, Dolphin. We here. Until then, here's a little clip, a little special, made real quick, special to my heart and my mom. I love y'all. Peace.